and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. It is officially noon over here on the East Coast. We hope you are all enjoying yourselves. I hope you're all enjoying your Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Every day from here is downhill till Friday, and then, of course, the weekend. So I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Right now, I'm very excited to bring in our next guest here at Business Talk Radio. She is the owner at The Happier Me from Cedarhurst, New York. Wow, that's like right around the block from us. That's really cool. She's right here in New York. The one and only Chana Pfeifer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I love your enthusiasm, and guess what? I'm just as happy you're here too. So, Chana, let's dive right into it. We got a couple minutes, so I want to know all about you in that time, and I also want our listeners to learn about you as well. So, please tell us a little about yourself and what you're doing over there at The Happier Me.
So, I'm a licensed clinical social worker or a psychotherapist, depending on how you term it. So, I specialize in relationships. So, I am one of the not so many people seeing clients live right now. I have an indoor office. I actually have an outdoor office. I see people by Zoom. I see people by FaceTime. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 24 years. That's a brief description.
Wow. Well, I got to be honest. You're a really good interview. You already answered a couple of my questions already, and it's only been a second. But I do want to say, wow, Chana, that's impressive. 24 years. I could only imagine all the knowledge and education that has followed through 24 years. I would love to take a little stroll down memory lane with you for a second and tell me, how you got into this. What made you decide to go down this path in life?
So it's interesting. I would love to say that I have a noble reason. I was in the University of Washington, I think it was like 1993 or something, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I took a class called Intro to Social Work, and I just kind of tripped into it, and I loved it, and that was the beginning, and I went for my master's. I graduated when I was about 23, and I haven't turned back. I love what I do. In about, I think it was 2012, I tripped into what's called Imago Relationship Therapy. It's a very intensive training where I didn't read the small print about how expensive and time-consuming it would be, and it taught me how to deal with relationships, and so that's been my specialty, and it has been completely and utterly life-changing. So that's really enhanced my practice tremendously.
Well, there's nothing better than that. I mean, obviously, there's nothing better than people who help others, and it's great to know that there are people like you out there that do just that. Let me ask you, Chana, when you do see clients, is it run like in sessions per se, and how long do you usually run these sessions for when you see clients?
So it really depends. I only take one insurance. The insurance only pays for a 45-minute session. I only see adults. I see either, one adult or two adults. I see couples. I see parents and children. So usually if it's one person, I like a 60-minute session. If it's a couple, I only do 90-minute sessions because otherwise you just get into the content and then, time's up. So 90 minutes I find really you get the most bang for your buck.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I know you brushed upon it before, but I want to go back to it because I know it's so important, especially right now for business and what's going on with COVID-19. It's obviously a global thing. So you touched upon it before about things that you do online, but let's get back into that for a second for our audience who might not be in your area and would like to get in touch with you. So you did say you do things like Skype or Zoom, FaceTime, things like that to reach a broader audience?
Absolutely. So I do not do couples online. There's some therapists who love it. I find in order to catch the subtleties energetically, you need to do it live. So I do see individuals, through telehealth. And for
Sure.
now, the HIPAA laws are relaxed so that I can see people out of state. When things are hopefully back to actual normal, that won't be the case. But for now, I am able to see people through telehealth. My preference really is to see in person if that's possible.
Oh, I can't agree with you more. I can't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? I love doing what I do. I love talking to people on the radio and even seeing them sometimes because we do Zoom and things like that as well. But you know what? We're also, like you, for example, would be a great example. You could have actually came into the studio because we're not too far away. But I speak to
I
people
should have
all over
done
the
that.
world. No, it's you know what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's nothing like being able to shake someone's hand, to look them in the eye, face to face. It creates a more personal, more intimate relationship, and you can't beat that. But obviously,
Absolutely.
yeah, no, but obviously, you got to move with the times, and it's great to know for our listeners that you can also reach them on a broader spectrum. But as we conclude here, Hannah, I'm having too much fun. Well, actually, now I'm running behind because I'm having too much fun with you here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My apologies.
No, it's not a problem. But listen, we got about 30 seconds left. I want to give you the floor so you can tell our listeners out there how they can get in touch with you, Hannah, for more information.
Sure. So my website is www.thehappierme.com. I have a website. My name is spelled Chana, last name Pfeifer, Pfeifer. You can Google me. I have an office in West Hempstead and in Cedarhurst, and I'm really happy to answer any questions or concerns. I love to work with couples. I love to do relationship work. Any grown-ups, 18 and above. I'm very lucky that I love what I do, and I've seen people make incredible change. So it's something I'm really grateful to be able to work as.
Absolutely, and I'm grateful that you were able to spend some time with us. And again, everybody out there, she sees couples and individuals working to break long-standing dysfunctional patterns, adults struggling with feelings of nervousness, sadness, things like that. And if you fall into that category, this is your opportunity. Seize this opportunity. Get in touch with Chana Pfeifer. She's going to do things for you and move you forward in ways you never thought you could. Owner at The Happier Me, and again, their website, everybody, thehappierme.com, spelt exactly how it is. So again, www.thehappierme.com. Go check it out, everybody. And again, Hannah, thank you so much for coming on and spending some time with us this afternoon.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. The pleasure's all mine. And everybody else out there, you all stick around on this beautiful Wednesday here in New York. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat. Well, I think he is.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know. Know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.